Kinley here from Orkney Uncovered Private Tours at Scapa Beach at very low tide. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cycle along the beach and try and hike up my bike over the fence and through a field and keep continuing on. I just cycled through the old anti-invasion line up from Inverness Bay and down towards Scapa Beach. You've got the oil base behind me there, and up behind the oil base is a fence line that runs up to the old substation for the oil base in the Second World War, and it takes you an anti-invasion line. It crisscrosses the countryside all the way to Inverness. All over the Orkney Islands is anti-invasion lines, and some great ones near Kirkwall. So while I've been trying to do lockdown during the day, looking after my son, in the evenings I'm getting out to do some exercise and to show everybody the beauties of Orkney. And one of those little beauties is this bay. Can't believe I'm here cycling on the sand. Madness. It's great. Such a big area. My bike's going to need a proper wash down when I get back to the house. So as I'm cycling past, you can see Scapa Flow, Scapa Flow, nicknamed the Bay of the Isthmus, and Scapa Flow, Scabbard Water. So Vikings would have used it at some stage as an anchorage. Ahead of me I see that there's a stream, so let's head through this. This is awesome. Now I have realised that this is salt water, so there will need to be a proper rinse down on my bike shortly. Now what we're going to do, up ahead of me there is a sort of a runoff. So I'm going to skirt around that, head up towards Scapa Distillery, and see if we can get around it without falling off my bike or running into too much water. Awesome! This is why it's great having an electric bike, because everybody says, oh, you're cheating using an electric bike. No, it's not cheating, it's thinking outside the box. If you want to get somewhere that's really difficult to get to, a bit of traction, a bit of movement, a bit of speed, get an electric bike, it kicks ass. This one's a giant Fathom E3, and it's a great bike. I actually got it from Cycle Orkney, I think that's the name of it, owned by Alex in Kirkwall. And they've been great guys in looking after my bike and retuning it and updating it with all sorts of modern technology. So what a beautiful evening today, and it's tomorrow's Good Friday. So we've all been going through this hellish nightmare of the COVID-19 virus. There's a few cases here in the Orkney Islands, unfortunately, but everybody has been following the instructions and keeping their heads down, and which is great, you know, for the rest of us. What a day, beautiful evening. See the birds enjoying themselves. One of the two single malt distilleries here in Orkney, Scapa, ahead of me. One of my favourite Scapa whiskies has got to be the 16-year-old Scapa. Okay, wet trousers, not great. Look at my trousers. So Scapa up there at the top. My bike sounds like it needs a good rinse down, so when I come off this beach here, I'm going to head back to the jetty, and I'm going to give it a good rinse down with some fresh water. Right, let's cross over here to Runoff. You can do another good cycle going up over the hill there towards the farm. So the other single malt distillery in Kirkwall is Highland Park, and you know, you can make it out in the distance, but it's on the horizon, the pagoda roofs. So both whiskies are slightly different. Scapa is quite light, unless you get the Skirrin or the Glanza, it's slightly more powerful. And Highland Park is nice and smoky, but there's a variety of different types of Highland Park that gives it a nice flavour anyway. Right, so I'm going to have to double back through the wet water and head back towards that jetty ahead of me there. Have a nice evening, everybody.